Dan Burn's chances of being in the England squad at the World Cup next year have been revealed, with Thomas Tuchel believed to be a big fan of his. Dan Burn has become a hero on Tyneside over the last few years, with cult hero status achieved after he netted the opener in Newcastle's Carabao Cup triumph against Liverpool back in March. Thomas Tuchel handed Burn his England debut not long after, and he remained a rock at the back as the Magpies impressed towards the end of the last campaign to finish fifth in the top flight. Burn signed a contract extension with Newcastle in May, a reward for his great form under Eddie Howe, and Tuchel has continued to back him for the Three Lions with 2 more caps since his debut. The 33-year-old was named in Tuchel's latest squad ahead of England's upcoming games against Wales and Latvia, and he will have his heart set on going to the USA with his country next year. According to a report from the Daily Mail, 2nd of October, Burn is a favorite of Tuchel and already looks to have booked his ticket to the World Cup in the States in 2026. They state that the German boss fully intends to take Burn to the World Cup, as he has been taken by his nature both on and off the pitch. Tuchel is said to believe that the North American Heat will see a lot of the tournament's games have low scorelines when entering the final half hour, so he wants Burn as an option from set pieces, even from the bench. Tuchel has praised Burn and hinted at World Cup inclusion. Burn will be 34 by the time the World Cup kicks off next summer, but his late career flourish is clearly set to work in his favor in terms of potentially being on the plane. Tuchel surprised many when he named the Blyth-born defender in his first England squad as boss for March's fixtures against Albania and Latvia, but he backed Burn to deliver and potentially make the 2026 tournament. Speaking in March, he said, "I truly believe Dan Burn and Jordan Henderson have every chance to be with us in the World Cup. Football in general, but maybe even more international football, is about team spirit. It is about building a team that loves to play with each other, that transports the spirit to the fans, the nation and the country. It is about building a brotherhood. We cannot only do this with young players or senior players, it has to be a good balance." I was surprised that Dan Burn was never called up. He is such a tall guy, but obviously it is easy to overlook him. It almost happened to me. I can tell you from these 2 phone calls from Jordan Henderson and Dan Burn, you instantly know that you picked the right guys. The 33-year-old's inclusion in the latest Three Lions squad will hand him the opportunity to impress even further, and it certainly seems likely right now that he is given a chance by Tuchel on the biggest stage of all next summer.